Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be showing you one of the palettes that I just got. As I mentioned in one of my videos, I believe it was the top holiday palettes for 2014. I had done pretty much all my shopping for the holiday season palettes, but I still had in mind a couple of palettes that I wanted, and I'm sorry because that's my dog. That's what it sounds. And this is the one that I was going to be getting, and I'm sure I'm blinding you. I'm sorry for that. This is the Naturally Pretty Celebration Matte Luxe Transforming Eyeshadow Palette. And I got this palette on QVC. I actually got it because it was a pretty good deal, and I got it about a month ago or so. So I have been using it for quite a while now, and it's a very good palette. So that's why I also wanted to review it, to make sure that you guys know it's out there and what my thoughts are on this one. So this is the box it comes in. I'm pretty sure I'm going to start to have to get rid of my boxes just because I don't have enough room in my vanity to store all of my palettes with their boxes. So the packaging is pretty nice. It comes in this holographic design, very pretty. I do prefer this design on the other one, the pink fluffy one that they had, just because this one would not get as dirty and it's more durable. Plus it looks very futuristic and I like it a lot. So this holographic kind of design, it's pretty cool. Inside they have a palette, and it comes with its mirror and its colors. Now I'm going to bend this up. As you see, I can't completely bend it up and show you the colors right here. So if you see in a quick check here, the colors are not the same as a Naturally Pretty regular one that they sell. I believe this is a limited edition, so you may want to check that up. I don't know if they're going to have it just for the holidays or if they're going to make it permanent. They are all mattes, as it says on the palette. They're all complete mattes, and there's a transforming ombre, which means you can kind of transform your eyeshadows a little bit, and it's not gonna make it shimmery, but it can give you a little bit of a sheen to it. I've noticed before I actually do some swatches, when using it, it's easy to blend, and most of the times the outcome with this palette is very natural. So it really does justice to what it promises. It makes you look naturally pretty, like you have makeup on, people know you have makeup on, but it looks so natural and radiant. Which I love, and I have a couple of pictures. I actually took these on my vacations, and it was a hit. I could not believe how it looked in the pictures. That's how good it is. With a primer, which I always recommend using, you will have these on your eyes for over 12 hours, and it will look just as if you put your makeup on. So with that said, I'm going to do some swatches so you can actually see the pigmentation. I'm not going to be using any primer, and I've explained this in a couple of videos. When you test your eyeshadows, you want to make sure you have no primer, because primer will only add on top of what you have, but you should be able to have a good payoff and a good consistency, silky consistency when you touch it, instead of just trying it on the primer, okay? So the first color that we have here, it's called Snow Angel, and it's a creamy color, very good highlight, and also a great all-over color. Then we have Champagne, and Champagne is a little bit more on the cream medium side. This is still a very good color for your lid, and also a highlight if you're medium tone. Then you have Cozy, and if you see, it goes kind of in a gradient. Cozy is a little bit darker, just a couple of shades maybe darker, And this is a great transition color as well. It can also be used as a lid color. Then we have Warm Wishes. And Warm Wishes is a little bit warmer than Cozy. They're different. This is more, it has more red undertones. This has more yellow undertones. So Warm Wishes has more red undertones on its own. I'm going to switch my hand so you can actually see the rest. I'm going to show you Miracle. And Miracle is a medium brown. Kind of a medium mocha. Then you have Peace. And Peace goes a little bit darker as well. Then you have Wonderland. And Wonderland and Peace are very similar in color. If the camera catches it up, they're very similar in color. So you may want, I don't see much difference between the two. Maybe Peace is a little bit cooler, but I think they're very similar. So those two colors look very similar to me. And the last one on the row, it's called Hot Cocoa. And Hot Cocoa is a dark brown. It comes a little bit translucent on my skin, and it's a little bit, it is a little bit dusty. And here's Hot Cocoa. And Hot Cocoa is a dark brown. It comes a little bit translucent on my skin. It actually is, so you kind of need to work that guy a little bit up. But still, it has a great color payoff. You just need to work this a little bit because it's a little bit powdery and translucent. Alright, now to the last row. I'm going to be doing, also on my hand, this is Gingerbread. And Gingerbread is a warm, medium tone honey. I love this color just because, and I see if my camera focus here. So Gingerbread is a medium honey. It's a great transition color, and it's also a good smoky color if you want to have it on your lid. Then you have Toasty, and Toasty, I like this color a lot for transition as well. Let's see if it focused. There you go. I might have roughed way too much probably. There you go. And this one has kind of the same issue that Hot Cocoa. It's a little bit powdery and translucent. So you just need to work that guy out a little bit. And those are the two problem guys of the palette, I would say. Then you have Spice, and Spice is a darker color on its own. It's a dark brown, not as dark as Hot Cocoa, but still on the dark side. Then we have Sugar Plum, and Sugar Plum is a dark plum color. They come across, and let me tell you guys, they come across a little bit translucent on my skin when I'm swatching them, but I can tell you that once you apply it on your lids, they come just fine. And you have to remember, some of these shadows are very, very matte, and there is a big problem with such matte eyeshadows. They tend to be powdery. So right now I can tell you that Hot Cocoa and Toasty are a little bit powdery. Now I'm going to go with the last two, which is Starry Night. And Starry Night is one of the best colors in the whole palette. It's an amazing blue, if you see that. And this is the consistency that I would love to have all across the palette, because it's still matte, but it's just buttery, it's pigmented, and it's not powdery. So this is a great color. And then you have Coal, and this is just a very, very dark Block. There you go. And then you have this ombre shade that basically helps you go all across, and I don't use it that much. I think you could if you want to. I myself don't find it that attractive. For example, this is the blue, and I'm going to show you. It will make it a little bit lighter, and it will make it a little bit shimmery, but it's not crazy shimmer though. If you see, it's not crazy shimmer. It's an interesting combination. Although it changes the color a lot, if you ask me, and I wouldn't do it just because I don't think it's worth it. If I wanted something that's not matte, then I would have bought another palette. So for me, the transition color is good to have, just to have a little bit of an option to highlight your tear dot area and a little bit your brow bone if you want to. But other than that, I'm not going to use it for the look itself, because if I want it matte, that's why I bought a matte palette, if that makes sense. It's a good palette, very good palette. Just bear in mind that some of the colors, I would say that I counted 2 that are really problematic. They come across sheer and a little bit powdery. There are some others that are okay and some others that are great, but they're not 100% perfect palette. Still, I believe it's worth having if you like mattes. The outcomes that I've got with this palette are great, specifically when wearing the eyeshadows. The outcome is always very natural, very pretty, and I like that. Specifically if you want to look natural and younger, that helps you a lot. So bear in mind that. I would love to hear if you guys bought it and what are your thoughts on it. So let me know, ping me, or just hashtag me, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you want to communicate, or just leave a comment down below. I'd love to know what are your thoughts about this palette. And I also wanted to let you guys know that I'll be soon doing a collection palette video, because I think there's been a bunch of requests for me to do a collection makeup video. So I will do that soon, bear with me. So let me just get organized around my vanity, because there's so many things that I also want to review. So bear with me on that one. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Please take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.